Hello guys, and welcome back to the Legend of Hero Trails of Cold Steel. So we're gonna continue our story. Let's get into it. The end of the prologue. The end of the prologue. The prologue. 3, 2, 1. So fast. Month 4, day 17. Week Saturday. Those Military Academy, the 3rd dormitory. Is this our room? Ryan. Rin. Rin. This is our Rin. Let's see. Rin.
All right.
Oh, is that our dad? And our sister? And our mother?
Time to get going.
Oh, Rin!
Rin! Elliot!
Morning, Elliot.
Elliot?
Good morning. Are you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together?
Sure. It's getting late though, so we might need to pick up the pace a little.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
I think so. I'm not sensing anyone else on this floor, at least. Gaius in particular is probably long gone by now, being the early riser he is.
Oh, okay then. He's not sensing anyone? What does that mean exactly?
I have a sixth sense, man. I'm awesome. Let's just think of that.
Huh.
Alisa, come on, man. Forgive me already.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning! Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late. Hey, wait for me, Elisa. We'll see you in class.
Bye, Emma. I like your hair.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long. She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to. Can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
No kidding. She's not even giving me a chance to apologize to her.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually. Class 7's got enough tension as it is, what with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats. So I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I'll certainly do what I can. Whatever that may be.
Whatever that may be. Whatever that may be. You sound like you're walking so fast, but the animation is wrong, man. What the fuck? Now
These past 2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they? It's funny. I went into this thinking combat practice would be the toughest part of the curriculum. Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run for its money.
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into Imperial culture. I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to very quickly reevaluate that.
You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all. But then, Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Machias wasn't far behind.
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well too, as are Laura and Gaius.
Really? Guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up then. Though I really do hope they don't mind.
Huh? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking about Eustace and Laura. I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else, but they're both nobles, right?
come on, we friends.
And Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the Empire, so it kind of feels like I should address them more formally.
Well, they both said it was okay, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get. Like a certain someone else?
Oh, I don't plan on it. I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time, but if anything, things seem to be spiraling downhill fast on that end. When the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity. I can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point.
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help them get along.
Let them be, man. It will strengthen their friendship. Friendship power. Oh, hello. Wait, you didn't even say hi.
And that's where we'd be if we weren't in Class 7. Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm still kind of shocked that Class 7 gets to have its own dormitory. Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year. Seems like they renovated it just for us.
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once.
Shut the fuck up, Rogan voice. Fuck my bitch.
Class 7, I see.
Class 7, I see. What do you want? Read.
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you?
Shit.
Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, Patrick!
Yeah, go away,
A
man.
word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
Shut the fuck up. Go away, bitch. Run away. Before I kill you myself, you fucking shit.
So they're from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that attitude is all too common among the nobles. Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like that.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility lives. It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything.
Wow, really?
We're going to be late, man.
Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's go. You're just
Oh,
going-
hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
No, I'm still looking. It's hard to decide on one.
Let's just pick a football or something. I like football. I mean the feet one, not the hand one. The feet football, not the hand football. Got it? Got it. Shh, 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 shh. Huh? Already?
Stand, bow,
Emma!
be
You-
seated.
Are we starting class? Oh, I thought we have already end. The fuck are you? You teaching English?
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago.
Who the fuck are you? Thomas Lysander. Good, I think I.
This
I got
was
the
brought
name.
about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions. A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself. And that name, of course, was Drycles Rice Arnor.
What the heck? Why do you say that name? Drykel Rice Arno. Oh my god. Drycles Rice Arno.
He would later become known as Drycles the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia, and father of the Renaissance.
Renaissance.
Not to mention the founder of this very academy. Dreikel's army was initially rather small in number. But as he traveled across the empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Dreikels first began gathering his army was...
That's cool.
Reem Schwarzer. Would you care to tell the class?
Oh, I thought that's the name of the place. Schwarzer. The place where Reichel first started to gather his army was there. Oh my god, do I have to... I don't know, man. North right. This side, I'm not sure about... Oh, what? Oh, I got it right! Oh my god! That's a lucky guess! Prince Dreikel wanderingly lived the land of North, where he lived with the Vengabond for some time. It was there and that he heard of the civil war taking place in Erebonia, and those vagabonds of North became his very first allies. Yes, I got it right! North Island. Guess he didn't need my help, so... Isn't there a girl? Yeah! AP increased by 1! I'm a smartass! By making good decisions and appropriately completing quests, you gain academic point. When you accumulate enough AP, your rank will increase the next time you report a quest. There are 50 ranks ranging from B7 to A0, and every time your rank increases, you will receive a perk from the academy. Yeah! We need to learn some more. That was just a lucky guess of my god.
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time.
Masturbate!
Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
Masturbate!
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like.
Yeah.
A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
No!
A practical exam?
What does that entail exactly?
It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement about a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
What?
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.
Bye, Ninja Girl. Bye, Joseph. Bye, Joseph. Bye, Matthias. Bye, Emma. Bye, Alisa. Bye, Laura. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, it's serious. Everybody pressing girls. I mean, I'm just kidding. I'm beginning to have training for this. My partner. Jimmy hasn't looked big enough, then that's true. We have no trouble finding a good spot for it. It's very kind of you to offer, but I was planning on attending club practice today. Oh, you joined the club already? Which one did you pick? I decided to try for the band, so I'm not sure how much use they have for a violinist. I didn't know you play violin. Did you just pick it up for fun? Yeah, something like that. How about you guys? Have you joined any of the school club? I'm considering joining the art club. Huh? Art? Somehow that's not what I pictured for you. No pun intended. Do you have any artistic experience? I dabble in it. back home. Taught myself though, so I feel like this could be a good chance to learn a proper technique. Wow, that's pretty cool. I love to see some of your work design. You just kick the door open, miss. Oh my god. My teacher is savage. Oh good, it's still here. Instructor? Is there a problem? No. I was here hoping someone could do a teensy little favor for me. There's something I need to pick up from the student costume. Something you need to pick up? What would that be? That's for me to know, and you to find out. What I say is something absolutely essential to your school life, and somebody needs to go get it though. It doesn't matter who. Any volunteers? Sure, I go. Should I show up in the student costume room and tell them you sent me? They know why I'm there, right? Oh wait. Are you sure you don't mind? You do have club to go to, right? I'm totally undecided, so this shouldn't be a big deal at all. I could look it on a few clubs myself along the way back. Well, if you really don't mind, thank you. The student council is the student union building next door, at the end of the hall on the second floor. It's open until quite late, so there's no rush. Thank you, my dear. I'll do everything in your capable hands. Love. Okay. I guess it's a place to stop for now. Today we got a lot of stories. It's our first day in school. For us, not for him. So I need to go. I'm gonna end it in the block behind it. So see you guys next time. Green out. Bye.